Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm worried because I've started doing hair care stuff because I do have thoughts on hair care, research-based backed thoughts on hair care that YouTube's gonna push me as a hair care channel, and I'm more than that. And if you subscribe, that you're gonna be like, I didn't come here for hair care, and then you'll unsubscribe. Or you're gonna subscribe for hair care, and then I'm gonna stop talking about hair care after I make a video for all the 50 topics that I have. And then you're gonna be like, what is this? What can I say? I'm a human being, not a data center. Anyway, that being said, welcome back to my channel, our regularly scheduled programming, not hair care. But you can go check out my hair care topic, Champ's Mind. It's my framework for natural hair care. I'm very proud of it, came up with myself, research informed. That being said, today's topic is going to be about, should I get a microphone? Should I get used to holding it? Today's topic is going to be about dysregulation. I'm also gonna get a ring light, a cheap one, because I think y'all deserve better than my overhead fan and whatever light I can muster from the surroundings. Dysregulation. I've alluded to this and touched on this topic in previous videos, but I'm bringing this up because, as you can see, I'm wearing a shirt that says run. I'm still a little sweaty, actually. I just came from the gym. Fresh from the gym. I'm at 8 o'clock. I normally go in the morning, but I skipped it yesterday and today, and then I was like, you know what? I'm in a piss poor mood. I'm gonna go to the gym. And the reason why I did that is because as I've studied depression, anxiety, mental illness, happiness, well-being, I know how important exercise is to everything. To everything. And sometimes you don't hate life. Sometimes you're just dysregulated. And today I was so upset. I was like, bro, how come Asia is the biggest continent and Asians have the biggest population, but white people rule the world? What happened? Something's not adding up, right? Like, my body was so dysregulated. This is literally psychologically proven. Your body can be physically dysregulated and then find things to be mad about to reason through your dysregulation. So that means it's not that the thing made you upset. You were upset and then you chose something to be mad about. You've met those people in real life, people who are mad about everything. Me. People who are mad about everything. And you're like, damn, bro, like, you can't be mad about everything. Like, you find something to be mad about with everything. It's not because the stuff is making them mad, it's because they are mad and then they use the stuff to justify their anger. I am mad and then I use this topic to justify my anger, which is why I can be mad about things that are like, bro, like, really? Like, that's actually such a nice thing. Like, I'm like, oh, why is someone calling me? It's like, bro, that's your friend. Your friend is calling you because they're your friend and they're checking in on you. You used to pray for friends. You used to pray for a phone that actually rings. Congratulations. So today I was getting annoyed at random stuff like that. And I was like, this is weird. Like, this is clinically insane for me to be upset about stuff that isn't even a problem. So something must be going on. What's going on? Oh, I'm dysregulated. I'm physically dysregulated. I should go regulate myself. Regulation comes through eating protein, drinking water, having fiber, going to sleep on time, which is why I'm making this video at 8 o'clock, because I'm not waking up dysregulated tomorrow. Getting sunlight in the morning. I'm gonna wake up early enough to get some sunrise on my skin. Exercise, socializing, the great outdoors, all these things. I should probably come up with a framework for that. Give me some time. So I just came to report the fact that it worked. It worked. I was in a piss poor mood all day. All day. It's 8 p.m. I just worked out at like 6:30. Warm up takes half an hour. Workout takes an hour for weightlifting. I've been in a piss poor mood all day up until 7 o'clock. Even when I first got to the gym, I was like, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. I hate the gym. And now I'm fine. Oh my God, it worked. Just get some food, some water. And that's another thing. When I go to the gym, I drink more water. I tend to be more dehydrated on days I don't work out because working out and sweating forces me to be like, I need water, and drink some water. So here I am hydrated. Here I am well fed because I ate before I went to the gym. Here I am about to knock out. Here I am having worked out my body. And I'm feeling better. And I'm feeling better. Who cares that Europeans conquered civilization? I mean, I still actually do very much care about that, but what can I do? What can I do? Time travel and stop Columbus? Like, hello? There's nothing I can do about that. Why am I getting mad in my little apartment in the United States? Why am I getting mad about the fact that the United States was created? We're here, babe. What are you gonna do? Stop getting upset about stuff you can't control. What can you control? Going to the gym. I'm reading a book that I'm not gonna tell you the title of because it's terrible. It's terrible. It's a terrible book, but it did say something that I appreciate. In any situation, in anything that you have any feelings about, ask yourself, what can I control about this? And just focus on that. And I know there's so many thoughts I have that I'm like in my head, I'm like, girl, we already knew that. Like, how are you coming to this epiphany again? But like when you rephrase the epiphany, it becomes a different epiphany. Not focus on what you can control. Ask yourself, what can I control about this? Might sound the same on the surface, but to me they're different because when I ask a question, I've seen a TikTok about this, was like, ask yourself better questions and you'll get better answers. Why am I a bad bitch? Why do people love me, right? Like, and people usually, their default is to ask themselves negative questions. Why am I so stupid? Why did I do that, right? When you ask a question, your brain fills in the answer. I asked myself why I'm upset, and I made up an answer about colonialism, which is upsetting, but it's not the reason I'm upset. I was upset because I was physically dysregulated. So instead of just trying to force your mind to focus on controlling things you can control, ask yourself, what can I control in this situation? Because saying focus on, maybe I'm creating nuance where there is none. I'm starting to notice this about myself. I think I create nuance where there is none because I'm trying to make something apply to my situation instead of just implementing it. Topic for another day. So focus on what you control, to me, sounds too general. Like, focus on what you can control in life. But what can I control about this? Take something that is upsetting you, something that is already on your mind. Ask, part one, step one. Step two, ask a question about it. And step three, makes the answer focus on you instead of other people. When you're upset, you're like, ooh, who am I gonna blame? And the thing is you only focus on asking and answering that question. Your mind can only think about one thing at a time. I know everyone loves to think they know how to multitask. You don't. You're just splitting your attention between two things very quickly. But anyway, what can I control about this? You're already upset about something. We're here. Focus on what you can control means I already know what I can control in life in general, but it doesn't change anything about what's upsetting me here. It's an active pursuit. That's the difference to me that I might be finding nuance for. It's an active pursuit of what you can control in a certain situation, even in a situation that seems out of your control. That is a true difference. That's not nuance I'm making up. Focus on what you can control makes you only look at situations that seem within your control. Generally, asking yourself, what can I control about this, takes any situation, even one that seems out of your control, and puts the responsibility onto you in the thing that is upsetting you about what you can do in it. What can I control about this? What can I control about European conquistadors? What? Nothing! So why are we talking about it? Why are we talking about it? I'm not saying don't talk about history. I'm not saying don't talk about the consequences that those actions have on today. But I'm literally like spinning my wheels, being upset about what happened literally hundreds of years ago. And again, to be very clear, as a Black woman, I don't want to make it sound like, oh, that shit don't matter. It does. It has real effects today, but I should be focusing on what I can control about those real effects. like getting reparations, instead of just being mad about what happened hundreds of years ago. What can I control about this right now? And there's always something you can control about it. That's why the question is so important. Yes, you cannot control what Christopher Columbus did back then, but you can control the consequences of it today. What are the consequences of it today? A lot of socio-economic and systemic issues are trickle effects and active effects. Don't want to make it seem like y'all don't know what you're doing. Trickle effects and active effects of colonization. So why don't I focus on what I can control about undoing those effects in my life and in people around me? Oh, that last point. There's some cartoon quote somewhere about, I think maybe it's Boondocks, where it's like, stop trying to change the world and just change yourself and the people around you. And that's all. Change your community, change your circle, or something like that. I hate that because I really do want to change the world. The world sucks. The world sucks so bad. And that's the thing, like, I was having these thoughts earlier about how much the world sucks, but now I can, like, look at those thoughts and be like, huh, that's unfortunate, rather than, like, I'm gonna kill myself. Because earlier I was like, the world sucks, why am I here? But now I'm like, the world sucks, and I'll find a way. Like, I feel more resilient because I'm regulated now. But anyway, yes, so the world sucks, right? I won't be able to change the world. And I hate that, and that is something I'm grieving. But I can change myself. And that is why we focus on what we can control. Because you can't control the world, you can control yourself. And in changing yourself, you can have effects on people around you. And those effects maybe over time will compound. Or maybe be erased, because people love to sound so hopeful. This is not a Disney movie. The effects might compound or the effects might be erased. That's not your business. That's not in your control. What's in control is you and your behavior. And maybe not people around you will be influenced by that, but your circle of effect only goes so far. And that sucks. But that's being an adult. And adults know how to control themselves.